YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some hygiene tips. It's like an older sister kind of approach because, you know, not everybody has them. And I feel like there's a lot of girls and boys out there that don't really know how to take care of themselves. And that's okay because I'm here to help you and we don't judge. So if you need any help or anything else, feel free to watch this video, comment, ask any questions you want, and I'll make sure to get back to you and answer them as quick as I can. Okay, the first thing I wanted to touch upon is just your oral hygiene. I feel like it's very much so a basic, and I think this could probably be the first step of you feeling better and doing better. I brush my teeth personally 3 times a day. It just makes me feel more clean and refreshed. I used to brush it 4 times a day when I had braces, but I don't usually snack a lot during the day anymore, so now I just limit it to 3, and I do it in the morning, when I get home from school, and then before I go to bed. I use my floss. You can get the little toothpicks like that, or you can go to like the dollar store or something. I think that's actually where I got these. I think I got these at Five Below for like $3, and I got like a pack of like 200. So cheap. If you don't like those things and you want to do like the regular floss, you can. That's totally okay. I personally like those better because I feel like they're just easier to use. But then after that, you want to use a toothbrush and some toothpaste for 2 minutes. I personally think the electric toothbrushes are so much better than the regular toothbrushes because, like, watch. Like, whoops. But it literally moves that fast and all around your whole entire mouth so quickly. And I just feel like you can't get all the, like, little cracks and crevices like that can with just a regular toothbrush. But a regular toothbrush is just fine. I like to use this toothpaste because it's the only toothpaste that I've had because I have very sensitive gums. It's the only toothpaste I've used that have not, like, made my gums hurt. After that, I like to do mouthwash. I don't really do it at night. I normally just do it after school and then when I wake up. And if you guys wonder, the order I do is I do floss, brush, then mouthwash. Okay, next is your hair. Your hair is a very, like, how do I explain? It's very fragile. It's more fragile than a lot of people think it is. So make sure you wear heat protectant. I personally don't believe in heat protectant, but I was told if your hair burns very easily, you should most definitely be wearing heat protectant. My hair, I don't know if it burns easily. I don't really care. I think heat protectant doesn't make my hair stay the way it should. Every time I put heat protectant on before I straighten or curl or blow dry my hair, it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? So I just don't use it. But if your hair burns very easily or you have very thin hair, I recommend you use heat protectant because your hair will get very, very, very dead and it'll become like poofy and not good at all. Make sure you have a nice detangler or leave-in conditioner that works very well with your hair. I personally like the Amika Wizard. I use it every time I get out of the shower. I spray it just on the ends of my hair. Do not put it up here. Whatever you do, don't put it up here. Anything below your ears is what I personally do. I just spray all that and then I brush my hair from the bottom and I work my way up. You're not technically supposed to sleep with wet hair. I just don't care. I do it anyway. Because usually when I get out of the shower, I don't go straight to bed. I usually do something before I go to bed so my hair kind of dries in the meantime. But some people like to dry their hair before they go to bed. It doesn't really matter. I sleep with my hair wet and I bleach my hair and I don't use heat protectant and my hair is holding up pretty strong, so it's okay. Next, I have noticed a personal big change in my hair when I switched to silk scrunchies. People say they don't work. I say different because I've noticed I put my hair in a bun a lot, and especially with sports and stuff like that, my hair is constantly up. And I've noticed with the silk scrunchies, usually there's like a dent in my hair after I take it out, but I've noticed with the silk scrunchies, there's not that much big of a dent. Next is your shave routine. When I tell you, shaving is so annoying and complex, I mean it. Usually I just do Nair, like for my legs and stuff like that. I do Nair because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna say it, I'm lazy. But when I do shave my legs, I make sure I have a shaving cream of any kind, doesn't matter. Some people, I like this one personally. Some people like an actual shaving foam. I like a shaving cream personally. And I don't like to shave in the shower. People say to shave in the shower. I don't like it because I feel like the water just like, it just messes up, and I feel like it, like, how do I explain it? It like washes the shaving cream off of the area you're trying to shave. So I personally, either I just turn the water off and then shave my legs, and then like rinse it off as I go. I'll wash my body again after, and make sure you do wash your legs or whatever area you're shaving before you shave it, because there could be any dirt or oils on your body that you weren't aware of. So make sure you definitely shave. I do it before and after. Even if I'm just doing nair, I make sure to wash my legs or wherever I'm shaving before and after, because especially with nair, make sure you're washing your body or wherever you shaved after you do that, because it's a chemical, and if you don't properly get it off completely, it will hurt and it will burn. I know from experience, it's awful. But ladies especially, shaving down there, not to be like weird or TMI, do not use a scented shaving cream, shaving foam, whatever. I personally like to use a shaving oil. I ran out of mine, so I'll like insert a picture of the one I usually use. And I haven't gotten any ingrown hair since I've used it, so make sure it's unscented and make sure it's like, it's okay for down there. After you shave, make sure you lotion an unscented lotion. I like the Vaseline one, or Dove has a few good ones I like too. Make sure you are shaving and exfoliating your body, especially after you shave. You should technically be shaving, lotioning and exfoliating your body no matter what, but especially if you shave, make sure you put lotion on, because your skin's very irritated and it's very dry. What a lot of people don't realize is when you're shaving, you're taking a few layers of your skin off. Sorry, I had to say it, but you are. So make sure you're using this so that skin doesn't dry out. Okay, another thing that I feel like is super important when it comes to your hygiene routine is having a good scent combo. I like to try to match my body wash and my lotion and my perfume all to the same scent, so I kind of have like a genuine general smell and it's all the same thing. Because I feel like if I have like a florally body wash and then like a fruity perfume and like a pumpkin spicy type of lotion, I feel like all the scents are going to cross and they might not smell good. So I try to stick relevantly with coconut or vanilla, and what I personally use for my perfumes is I do Sol de Janeiro 71, and then I do Victoria's Secret Bombshell Seduction. These two pair really well together and I love them. They make me kind of smell like a French vanilla caramelized cookie. Like, it just smells delicious. And then I also have this warm sugar perfume from Kit She. It also kind of smells like vanilla. I feel like a lot of warm sugar things smell more vanilla-y than sugary, but the same thing. You don't have to have a hair perfume. I like having a hair perfume because I've noticed when I would like spray my hair with perfume, when I don't wash my hair before I go to bed, I lay down and I'm like, what smells so good? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's my hair. And I don't know. I personally love that because all hair has a smell, all of it. So if you have like a bad smell, like if you have a sweaty, disgusting scalp, then your hair is going to probably smell disgusting. So I've learned that if you spray perfume on your hair, it smells good. The next thing I want to get into is your shower routine, because a lot of people don't know that you're supposed to be washing your hair and your body, exfoliating, cleansing, lotioning, and then putting oil on after you get out of the shower. Okay. So, before you even get in the shower, you need to be taking your makeup off. I personally don't usually wear makeup, but on occasions that I do, I make sure that I take my makeup off with makeup wipes, and then I use some type of other way to take off my makeup. You can either use micellar water, you can use your cleanser, you can use your face wash. I personally like to use this one. It's the Cetaphil dry skin cleanser. It's normal to dry skin. My skin's very dry in the winter time. In the summertime, it's very oily, so I have a different one, and it's like normal for oily skin. But I have to make sure like my skin's very seasonal, so it'll get very dry in the winter and then very oily in the summer. So you just gotta be patient with your skin, and it'll tell you how it feels. Make sure when you're doing makeup ones, you get a fragrance-free one, because a lot of the scented stuff, it has like a chemical of its own, if that makes sense, in there. And after you do that, either use micellar water or just genuinely wash your face with face wash and water and then dry it off, just to make sure you get everything off. A lot of people don't understand double cleansing is very important, especially if you wear makeup. If you don't wear makeup, then you don't really have to worry about the whole like makeup wipes thing, but still definitely wash your face before you go into the shower too. Okay, next, you're usually in the shower by now. What I personally like to do is I wash my body twice in the shower, no matter if I'm doing an everything shower, just regular shower, I got home from practice type of shower, like just make sure you're washing your body twice. I like to start off with a very nice like unscented soap. There's billions upon trillions. I personally think you just genuinely cannot go wrong with a unscented Dove bar soap, and I use it because I like personally the Dove bar the best. I've used it ever since I was little. Like I just like it. There's also liquid versions, so if you prefer liquid soaps, that's good too. And I personally like to wash like armpits, down there, all of that first. And then I wash my body, and I like to use these gloves. Make sure if you decide to use gloves like this or a loofah or a face cloth or anything like that, make sure you're hanging it up to dry. Because if you don't, it's just gonna grow mold and it's gonna be disgusting. You're basically just gonna be spreading worse bacteria along your body when you're trying to keep it clean. I like to wash my body, like I said, with a first an unscented soap, and then I like to go in with a scented soap. I like to keep them very like light soaps, and I like to also try to match the soaps with my lotions and my perfumes. I like more like a coconutty vanilla scent, so a lot of my perfumes and a lot of my soaps are coconut or vanilla-y. Like I use the Coconut Waters EOS as well when I get out of the shower. I like to first start with also an unscented regular one, because especially I've noticed when I shave, it gets a little irritated. So when I shave, I don't use this. But on just like a regular shower, I make sure I use my regular lotion, and then I also use this lotion as well. And then what I also like to say, you need to make sure you know what's best for your hair before I get into hair care. Some people need to wash their hair every single day. Some people need to wash it every few days. I personally try to wash my hair every other day. I also like to most likely wash my hair when I have days I have practice. I personally have practices on Wednesdays and Fridays, so I try to definitely wash my hair on those days. I usually don't wash my hair over the weekend because like I don't usually do things over the weekend. And sometimes if I have a volleyball tournament, I will, because I'm just not trying to be disgusting. And then also when I slick my hair back with gel, I don't want that staying there. But if I don't decide to wash my hair volleyball nights, I try to make sure I at least get it wet and I get all the gel out. You need to be showering every single day. Every single day. I don't care what anyone says. I feel like once you get into middle school, you're out of the part where you can do the every other day showering. No. You need to generally start taking yourself seriously second you hit 5th grade or whenever middle school starts for wherever you're from. When it comes to washing your hair, make sure your like shampoo and conditioner works for you. I like the Monday personally. It's been really good for me, and I can tell like my hair will feel disgusting after I wash it. That's how I know the product's not for me. Tip, if they sell minis of the shampoo and conditioner you want to buy the minis first. If it ends up making your hair like itchy really badly, have dandruff, be greasy, whatever, you only have a mini. And it's there, like I said, I got the Monday minis at I think also Five and Below for like $1.50, and I genuinely noticed like ever since I've done that, like I've saved so much money, because before I would just buy like the full sizes of shampoos and conditioners I wanted to try, and the amount of just full shampoo and conditioner bottles that I just didn't use that would just sit in my shower is just insane. When you wash your hair, make sure you're washing your hair with shampoo all throughout your hair, your roots and everything. Make sure you scrub your scalp. make sure you scrub. And then make sure you get all of the shampoo out of your hair, all of it, or else it's gonna dry greasy. When you're doing your conditioner, make sure you're straining your hair out. Like literally go like that with your hair. Because if you're just putting conditioner on just soaking drenched wet hair, it has nothing to stick to, so it's not gonna work. So make sure you literally strain your hair out and then put the conditioner on, and then it'll work. And then only, like I said before with the leave-in conditioner, ears and down, do not ever put conditioner on your roots or it'll just be greasy. This next tip I have is what I feel like a lot of girls don't really know, but you should not be wearing thongs to bed. You should be either wearing cotton breathable underwear or loose underwear, or you should just be wearing no underwear. I got these like nice little breathable cotton loose undies at Walmart. I think I got them for $10. I think I got like a pack of 12. Like they're very cheap and they're just good. I think these might be like the kids versions or like the preteen versions, I think. But I mean, personally, don't get me wrong, like I do wear thongs, but I only wear them really when I'm wearing leggings or if I'm going out, you know what I mean? Like besides that, like when I'm just at home, I'm not really wearing them. I mean, I understand that's what a lot of people is comfortable in, but when you're going to sleep, you need to let her breathe. Like if you're wearing tight clothes especially, or you work out in thongs, or you're basically spending all day in thongs, like you need to let your girl breathe because she's like suffocated. And a lot of the time that's what leads to her kind of down there, so don't do that. Another thing too is I see a lot of people do the pineapple supplements. They do work. I do like them. I'll insert a picture of the ones I use. I like them a lot. They also make me feel simply better, if that makes sense. They help de-bloat, I think they help with your nails and your hair and stuff like that too, so it's not even just that. I mean, sometimes, like, I have separate things. I have the pineapple ones I use, and then I have de-bloating gummies. When I use the pineapple supplements, I don't like to use the gummies. I like to do, like, a pill instead, but it's just like a regular probiotic pill. Another thing too is a lot of people don't know that you're supposed to be taking pre, pro, and postbiotics to help with your gut, because skin's not going to be good, your hair's not going to be good, your nails aren't going to be good, your whole body is not going to be good if your gut is not in good condition. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. It's hard to find postbiotics. I do take pre and probiotics in one. And my mom bought this like postbiotic thing. I'll see if I can find it. I'll try to imprint some pictures of the pre, post, and probiotics I use. Your gut, I feel like a lot of people don't understand, is it's very important. And if your gut health isn't right, then you aren't going to be right. Another thing I want to touch upon a little bit, I don't want to get too into it because I don't want this to be kind of like a sappy video, but like I said, you will never fully glow up or whatever you want to call it, or become the better you just by doing these external things for your body. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel like it's kind of therapy for me. I love taking everything showers. They like calm me, they help me. I feel like they just make me feel all around better, because I do believe in the fact if you look good, you feel good. But you will never feel completely okay if you don't put your mental health first. And I promise all of these temporary fillers like vaping, drugs, alcohol, all that stuff, it's not gonna do anything. They really, 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 really don't work. It's just a temporary fix. Please, 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 please prioritize your mental health. Find good coping mechanisms, because the last thing we need in this world is to lose anybody else. I love you all so very much, and don't ever feel like you are alone. I go through things. Your parents probably have gone through things. Siblings gone through things. Friends go through things. Everyone has their own thing, whether it's insanely extreme to just constantly feeling stressed all day. Everyone has their own thing, so you're not alone, and I promise there is somebody else also going through what you're going through. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope this video got to the right people, especially people who've needed it. I love you all so very much. You are all so beautiful, and I hope you all have an amazing night. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram so you never miss a video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to turn on those post notifications so you'll get notified every single time I upload. I love you all so very much. Have an amazing night. Bye!